Ah, yes, the Habsburg Dynasty. Every history enthusiast knows them because they created the first global empire. And they are known not because they excelled at warfare or because they had a whole bunch of money, but they are known because they weaponized marriages. And it became so bad that at some point marriages became family reunions. And believe me, they were quite awkward. But all the inbreeding finally caught up with them and they eventually ran out of dynasty members. And one of the last was Charles, and I mean, look at that. That's only achieved with a few hundred years of, well, intermarriages. But today we are playing Crusader Kings 3 and we are going back to the roots of the Habsburg Dynasty. And we will be playing as Count Werner of Aargau. I hope that's how you say it. But I hope you enjoy and let's get into it. Meet Werner. He is a humble, content, and a quite serious person when the topic is religion. And he is also a tough soldier. And he is the second generation of the Habsburg Dynasty. And the Habsburg Dynasty is a part of the Etichone Dynasty, and this, I guess, is our kinsman, the Duke of Carinthia. Now today we will be trying to form the Swiss Confederation, which is a kingdom title. And this is only available for the counts that are a part of, I guess, Switzerland. Now, we filled the council with the best possible courtiers that we could get, and we also started forming claims on our neighbors, because we do need quite a bit of land. We need this area right here, and as you can see, we have a few counties that we need to get to form our own kingdom. Now we are also going to change our vassal contract. We are going to take coinage rights and the special contract of Castellum. And we're going to increase our levies, and now it is going to cost us 21 men, but we can make that sacrifice. Looking to the future, we are going to need an alliance, and I also noticed that there is one person, if we marry them matrilineally, they are going to inherit the title of Nordgau, and which means when they have children, they are going to be of the Habsburg Dynasty, which means our dynasty power already is going to expand. And there we go, we have gotten an alliance, which means... There we go, we can get a claim on our neighboring county and we can immediately declare war. And with our new alliance, we're gonna call them in, and this should be a pretty easy and quick war, which means I'm also going to immediately start making a new claim on the other neighboring county. It seems all we have to do is siege, we're not even going in for a battle. There we go, all we had to do is siege down the county and now our power has doubled. And we have gotten another claim on the neighboring county we are going to immediately declare. It seems he does have an ally, but I think we should be fine with the help of our ally. Now we did actually lose a battle there because I was not paying attention, but we have just won. And now I'm going to go and siege down their capital, and I'm also gonna get a personal physician because I am injured, as you can see, wounded. Now all we have to do is siege them down. Our son has gotten the trait brave, which is great, and we are also in a battle at the moment. It seems we are winning, but barely, and I have just gotten the trait severely injured. There we go, and we are actually losing. Interesting. Guess we'll hire these guys, they are only 20 gold, and hopefully we can still win this war. Now we did have a tough start there. As you can see, we are losing by 60%, but if we now go in, we should easily win. Yeah, there we go. Now we'll go to siege them down. And our son has gotten the trait cynical, which isn't too bad. Now let's hope they don't come in, and we should win this war. And another county added to our power. Now we're going to put these to increase control. I guess the next opponent is the Duke of Swabia, who only has 1,200 troops. So let's hope we can beat him. Okay, our son has grown up now. He is not as good as I would have wished, but he will do. He will lead the Habsburg Dynasty, especially because we are not in good health. We are severely injured and we can't seem to get rid of that. Now we are going to search for a wife for our son. Now I could marry my son off to a 36-year-old genius, but I don't know how many children they're gonna have, so instead I'm going to choose the 24-year-old who's sadistic, which, well, isn't great, but I guess she will have to do. So we are now getting a claim on the county of Zurich, and we also have gotten another alliance because this guy is quite strong. And yeah, who's this? Oh, that's interesting. So this is the husband of our daughter, and he is actually blind, but he does have a claim on the Duchy of Swabia, which is interesting. I think I will use that later on. But now we are getting our own county right here, and I'm gonna call both our allies into the war and hope it goes well. Okay, it seems our allies have caught an army right here, and 1,000 men are approaching us. We should... nope, we are losing. Maybe our allies will come in our... yep, they made it. There we go, and we defeated them. All we have to do is siege down these counties right here. Okay, we just about got that siege done. They were sieging back the county we are fighting for, and it did have 1 day left, so thankfully I paused. And with that we have claimed the county of Zurich for ourselves, and I think we do have quite a bit of money. I'm gonna save up and then create the Duchy of Transurania. Oh, that's interesting. The Queen of Lotharingia wants to purchase a truce with us because I have a claim on the Duchy of Upper Lotharingia. Sure, I'll take the money. I didn't want to attack them anyways, so I can now create the duchy, my own duchy. So our power rises from count to a duke. Now we only need 2 more counties. We need this county and the one next to it, and then we can form our decision. And if we also get the Duchy of Savoy, if we're lucky enough, we can also add it to the kingdom as a de jure duchy. Okay, interesting. Our character just died. We played as him for 17 years. And I am pretty sure he was severely injured for almost 10 years. It's a surprise he lived this long. But we are now playing as Otto von Habsburg, or just Otto Habsburg. And he is a tough soldier, just like his father. And I think I am cursed, because our daughter also only got the level 2. And our third daughter also got the level 2 marshal, so tough soldier as well. Now, let's see, do we have any allies? No, but we do have a daughter, which means we're just going to get an alliance with maybe this person or this person. Sure, we'll get an alliance with the King of Bohemia, and we're gonna use that alliance to attack this person right here, or the Duke, to get this county. There we go, we've gotten that, and we also have gotten the alliance, so we're just gonna declare war. It does say we are pretty evenly matched. If our ally joins here, we'll see if we can win. And there we go. That took 4 years. It was a pretty long war, and as you can see, we are fighting in the middle of the Alps, so supply isn't great. But we now only need one more county, and then we're gonna try and get the claim on the Duchy of Savoy as well. And then we are going to form our own kingdom. It seems Savoy is going to be a part of the Swiss kingdom, as we have just gotten a pressed claim, or okay. It seems Savoy is going to become a part of the Swiss kingdom, as we have just gotten a claim on it. And I am now known as the Hawk. Let's see how many men. They only have 2,000 men, and I have to wait until I'm out of debt, but we should quite easily be able to take the Duchy of Savoy. Okay, so I am now out of debt, and I also was earlier in debt in prestige, but I got out of it by holding a feast, and I actually am now rivals with the King of Bohemia. But anyway, we are now going to declare war on this Duchess right here, and we're also gonna call in our ally, and we should be able to win. Now, I also noticed that we are in line, or third in line, to inherit the HRE, so maybe, just maybe, we are going to become emperor in this life. And we just absolutely destroyed them. That is amazing. I'm gonna just start sieging, and this war should be over in no time. And it seems we are winning alone as well, without our allies. But an ally is always nice to have. There we go. We just got 100%, and we can now add the Duchy of Savoy to our titles, or the Duke of Savoy, and now all we need is one more county, then we can create the Kingdom of the Swiss. So I was just thinking of ways to get prestige, because we need to be illustrious to form our decision, and I guess this is one solution. The Pope has called a crusade against Jerusalem, and if we do win, we will get a bunch of prestige. So now let's see who we can appoint. We could appoint our sister, and I mean, she is pretty good, so maybe her, or maybe one of her. Now, the crusade is going to launch in 11 months, and looking at our beneficiaries, we do have a few nephews who are pretty good, and with their educations, they're gonna be even better, so maybe a Habsburg is going to be the king of Jerusalem. Now, just as I was about to have some fun with crusading, I have been attacked. I have been attacked by the Duke of Swabia. He wants his land back, but we're not gonna give him that land back, so we're gonna have to fight. Okay, I did easily win against the Duke of Swabia, and he is going to have to pay us 500 gold. But now the question is, can I make it in time to participate in the crusade? Let's see. So I thought the crusade is going to make us a lot of prestige, but it seems the Pope hates us now because we were fighting our own war and I have lost a level of fame, so I'm now disgraced. Okay, the crusade is over and we won. Now, we did not get the kingdom. This guy, Herman, is the new king of Jerusalem. But we did get quite a bit of money and also prestige. Now, all we need is about 2,300 prestige and we will be able to form our decision. Now, we are hosting a grand tournament in the hopes that we get enough prestige. We are also participating, so let's see if we can win anything. So we just finished the grand tournament and we got enough, just about enough prestige to actually get the decision done, and we also got a prized armor which gives us +8 prowess, which means we now have a whopping 39 prowess. Now all we need to do is attack this guy and then save a bit of money, and then we'll be able to take the decision. And we have saved up enough money to form the Swiss Confederation. There we go. And I am now the Prince of Switzerland, Prince Otto the Hawk of Switzerland, and we stand together. And with that decision we have gotten the absolute crown authority, and also our heir grew up and he is Midas touched, which is pretty good. So we just got our own kingdom and our heir is Midas touched. Sadly, Otto I has died. He did form the Kingdom of the Swiss and he was also excommunicated by the Pope, but now Otto II steps up and I'm gonna play tall with him. I'm also going to try and form a global empire. Now if you enjoyed, like, subscribe and leave a comment. And I'm also going to post a part 2 which is going to focus more on the Habsburg marriages. So stay tuned.